Good morning. Welcome to outfit of the day. I've got a thermal underneath from Primark. The roll neck, which is long sleeved, is from M&S. I've got my Triton's Treasures Baymax necklace on that I treated myself to this year. This is the cardigan I bought yesterday. Like, it's a vibe, right? I think because I've got so many layers on, it doesn't give the, hold up, it's meant to have like a, there you go, like a baggy sleeve effect. But I've filled the baggy sleeves. Leggings is Primark. I did debate wearing my jeans today, but where I've lost a bit of weight, they are very loose. I don't want to spend the whole day having to yank them up. So I'm aware this would look better if I had like a blue on the bottom. Converse. Hold up, I could have just done that. Converse, chunky platform ones. I've done my hair in my classic style, which is the half up, half down to ponytails. Got Mickey earrings in. And I did proper makeup today, because I wasn't doing it on a plane. So yeah, fit check. Yeah. So surprise, surprise, I'm actually running late. I was going to go to breakfast when it opened at 7. It's now nearly 20 past. I want to be in an Uber by 30:30. So it's going to be a wolf down of food. I could actually get the bus, but the bus doesn't come till like 8:10. And early magic hour starts at 8. According to the Disneyland Paris app, the Disney Village doesn't open till 8. And I know that's an absolute lie. So I want to be there for about 7:45, and it takes about 15 minutes by the time you've booked the Uber and got there and walked through. The Uber isn't too expensive. From what I remember last time for me and Christian, it was like €8 or £8, something like that. I'm willing to do that today, because today's like my full day in the park, so I'm there from start to finish. I may come back for a nap. I didn't sleep very well. That's nothing to do with the hotel. It's just me. I've got out of my sleep pattern for work over Christmas, and then flying. It's just messed it all up a bit. So I'm hoping I can potentially fit in a nap. But if not, at least a little break where I'll sit down somewhere. But yeah, let's go, because I need food. If you're curious to know what the breakfast is like here at the hotel, again, look at my vlogs from last time. I'll insert a bit of footage here anyway. As you can see, it's chicken sausages, but bacon, scrambled eggs, which I always say are a little bit too milky, so I don't have many beans. They also have pastries and croissants and toast, yogurts, cheeses, meats. It's your traditional continental breakfast, but it does the job. So let's go. So this looks a little different from last time we were here. I'm obviously up what they consider too early, because their projections are still looking like nighttime. But this is the walkway to the bar. Obviously we're on the other side of the hotel this time. Not the bar, the restaurant even. It's very magical, very blue. Very blue. But I like the fact they do like a nighttime, early morning, lunchtime, no, like evening. I like it a lot. Okay, so I've just got out the Uber and I'm here. So when you get an Uber from one of the off-site hotels, it actually brings you to the Disney Village on the Five Guys restaurant side. So Five Guys is just there. So just bear that in mind, you're coming from the opposite angle from the train station. But yeah, it's a simple journey. I booked it, she was there within 4 minutes. I was here 5 minutes, well, just over 5 minutes later. Yeah, it's incredibly dark. It feels like night time, even though it's nearly 8 o'clock in the morning. I did plan on going really, really fast into everything, but an old medical condition has started to flare up, so I've just taken some ibuprofen to hope that calms it down. So we might take it a little bit slower than planned this morning and go from there. But yeah, we're here. She's in her glory. I can't wait for her to be open again. I do actually quite miss the Disneyland Hotel. It was, one, stunning, but two, a really convenient pit stop on the way in or way out. Or if, for example, if there was a party and you wanted to get changed, that was a great place to like go because it's near the bag drop off, so you could drop your suitcase off at the bag drop, then in between day and party go grab your bags, pop to Disneyland Hotel toilets, get changed, pop your bags back. Just super convenient. So I'm looking forward to it being open again. So getting in was not fun. It's not the biggest crowd I've ever seen, but again, Disneyland Paris, it's your organisation that lets you down. So previous years I've been here, it's been annual pass is one side of the ticket booths and hotel guests is the other side. Like they split you before you even get to the gates. This time they didn't. So they just shoved us all down to one set of gates and then split us. And there was no sign postage, there was no cast members on site to help. Yeah, it weren't good. But we're in. We're in, and look at the tree all lit up. Right, I think Big Thunder first, because I kind of want to stay outside. It's not too cold. I mean, to be fair, I'm wearing 4 layers on top. I'm like, it's always my arms that get cold. Legs don't feel a thing, apparently. But yeah, originally I was going to do Space Mountain first, but I'm actually thinking Big Thunder because you get a fantastic view of the whole park. And I've not done Big Thunder in the morning when it's this dark. And this is the right level of dark for me. Like, it's dark enough that everything sparkles and twinkles, but light enough that I can still see pretty well. Because even with my contact lenses in, the change from light to dark isn't helped. It's only really with my glasses. But, you know, your girl don't want to be blind. So, yeah, I think Big Thunder first. Also, it's a tradition. Me and the girls always do Big Thunder first. Gotta stick to tradition. Stick to tradition. Elocution classes are coming in fantastic there. Sorry, mother. So by the looks of things, Big Thunder doesn't look like it's even running, which is not a good start. I'm still gonna watch and see, but I can't see any of the carts on it at the moment. No. We'll see. We're going to walk past and see what it says. Phantom Manor is closed as well. I can just about see the gates from here. They're closed, which doesn't surprise me. Oh, I can't see it going! Yes! Big Thunder! Big Thunder! Yes! Let's do this. Let's do it. Also, the wind is getting to my eyes. Surprise, surprise already. Oh, today probably wasn't a good day to wear like really thick eyeliner. But oh well, let's do it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, also, we got into the park at about 6 minutes past 8. I got here at 2 minutes to 8. So it took 8 minutes, according to my clock, to get in and get out, like the other side. So, yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Big Thunder was amazing as always. I've got a very cold face now. I didn't film on there because I got put, there's a group of 3 and then me. I got put with them and the guy sat next to me saw my phone. Jesus. The guy sat next to me saw me getting my phone out and he said something in French and then went English and he was like, no camera. And I was like, okay. Put it away. Simple as that. So, sorry I didn't film anything, but I'm going to respect the people who I get paired with. 10 times more than I will film. Yeah, so Phantom Manor I can see is still not open, because we all know I'm definitely going to go on that again today. So I'm thinking Hyperspace. Oh hey, Big Thunder complete. I had, as the ride was pulling in, their cover doesn't cover quite as much, and a massive drop of water splashed all in my eye. I think I'm okay. If so, my setting spray is doing its job. Primer and setting spray, it's the one. I had a look on the app this time rather than walking around everywhere. I let my feet guide me yesterday. I'm doing that less so today. So Phantom Manor opened 1 minute ago, so it's 1 minute past 9, and apparently it's already a 5-minute wait. So we know that's not true, but it will probably be about a 15 to 20 minute wait by the time I get there. But the app also recommends that Buzz is under 10 minutes. So, seeing as I'm so nearby, I'm gonna go have a look on Buzz. Yeah. Space Mountain was good as always. Darker than I remembered. I was like, oh. Okay, I can see a lot less this time than I did last time.
Report to the flight deck for immediate launch. To infinity and beyond.
Hi again guys, I've actually just popped down to my favourite spot, or one of my favourite spots, like Skull Rock. I've done a variety of different rides since the last time I spoke to you. I wanted to take a bit of downtime and just crack through them. And all the waits have been pretty good. So the app technically lied. It said Pirates was 10 minutes, which I've just come off of, but at queue time when I got there was actually 20. Checked the app again, it was still saying 10 minutes. So they're slightly out of sync. And it was about a 20-minute wait. And then before that I went on Snow White. Again, the app said 15 minutes. I got there and it said 15 minutes there. The queue was well over half an hour. I would not normally wait that long for that ride, but by that point I was like, oh, I'm halfway, I might as well just stay. But yeah, I also managed, while in the queue for Snow White, because I had all the time, I've bagged myself a lunch spot, a late lunch spot at PYM's Kitchen. I'd never been before. Apparently it's a buffet according to the app, which I'm not angry about. So I'm trying to hold off getting a snack, but I am a bit hungry, so I'm thinking I'm going to walk back down Main Street, look in the confectionery and the cake shop and see if I can get like a little snack, like a cookie or a meringue or something, and then head over to the studios and go sit in Avengers Campus for a bit, take a load off, get a drink. I desperately need to drink more today. I didn't drink enough yesterday. I think that's why I'm feeling a bit So gonna go get myself some tropical juice, I think, and just take a wander over there. So let's go to studios.
2 hours later.
Okay guys, so I got here and obviously said I was going to chill, but I walked in and overheard someone say that Tower of Terror had a 20-minute wait, and I thought, what? No, never. Yeah, they went wrong. 23 minutes I was queuing for. So I did that really quickly. I'll insert a picture here. And then as I walked into Avengers Campus, saw that single rider line for Web Slingers was only 20 minutes. So I thought, screw it, jumped on that. That was more than 20 minutes. So I was like, I evened myself out on the rides. So yeah, Web Slingers was fun as always. I'm awful at it. So I was like, okay, I'll take a seat. I'll like chill for a bit. And then saw that single rider for Flight Force is 25 minutes. So that's where I'm heading now. Then I'm gonna chill for a bit. Hello guys, I've left my tripod in my bag, so I'm just using compliments. So it's my first time here. I've already asked them how it works. It's a buffet, so they've said I've been presented with a giant pretzel, and I'm not angry about it. I'm looking forward to eating it. Also, They give you a colouring sheet and like a doodle pack. How cool is that? So I've just finished eating in PYM's and oh my god, that was incredible. The food was some of the best food I've had in ages, particularly at Disneyland Paris. Some of it was a bit of a miss, and by some of it, we're talking like minor things, absolutely minor. I'm not a big pork eater, but I know that Dan really likes pork, so I wanted to at least give it a try, because if I thought it was okay, he's probably going to like it. And it was okay. That was the main miss, if I'm honest. The rest of it was all so delicious. And with my annual pass discount, it comes to €38. And when I looked on the app for my bank, that's £33. And I got, what, 4 plates of food? 2 savoury, 2 sweet? No, 3 plates of food. I never got, right. So I never actually got to get my 4th plate of dessert, which now I'm out and walking, I'm really glad I didn't. But basically, as soon as my Fanta that comes with the meal, as soon as I drank the last drop, she come in and went, here's your bill, do you want any tea or coffee? And I was like, no, I can't drink it. She's like, okay, how would you like to pay? And I was like, card. I paid, and then she started clearing away my table, and I was still sat there like, oh, apparently I have to leave now. So I then asked her, I was like, oh wait, are you expecting me to leave now? And she was like, well yeah, you've paid. And I was like, okay. I was gonna go get another plate. She went, no, your time slot's up. So this is something to bear in mind. I'd been there an hour. I don't know if you lot are like me, but if I'm going to a buffet, it might be a British thing, but I'm going to a buffet and I am going to eat. So an hour, could have done a bit more time. I like to sit, let it digest. I was even thinking of ordering another Fanta, but she ruined that. She was lovely up until that point. So that was the only downside, really. I 100% would go again. As in, I'm even thinking of making that the restaurant that me and Dan go to when we come in April. So, yeah, highly recommend it. I'm now going to look at show times, because I really want to see the Frozen musical thing that's here. That's right in front of me, that's why I'm looking that way. By looks of it, the next one is full. I think that's what it just said. This next one will be 5 o'clock. And it is 4 o'clock now. I am just going to check that is correct. Yeah, 4:30 is complete, so it's full. So 5:15. So I'm going to come back here at 4:30 maybe and start queuing. So I might go see if Mickey and the Magician, although that looks pretty packed as well. They're two things I've never done before. And as I'm eating all that food and I still want to sit for a bit, they're my go-to, my priority. For those of you who haven't watched my vlogs before, I'm not a huge fan of Crush's Coaster. That's why I've not done it. I just think it's a bit naff. Gonna be honest, always have. I remember queuing for it when it first opened. I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd week it had been open. And I queued for it for about 4.5 hours. And I come off and went, what was the point? It's not that good. But yeah, we'll see. By looks of things, they're still letting people in for Mickey and the Magician, so I might get lucky. But I've already tried once today and didn't have any luck, so we'll see.
20 minutes later.
You see, my friend, true magic lives in our hearts. Mommy feet.
No, summer. No, wait, yep, magic. In fact, That's how I got here. Tu es ici grâce à la magie.
Hello guys, I went to go see Mickey and the Magician and it was incredible. That has now become one of my favourite things to do in the park, and I will definitely be coming back to do that again. May even try and do it tomorrow. I unfortunately didn't get into Frozen, so that is top priority for tomorrow. That and Lion King, but Frozen for me is like top of the list. Once I finished there, I did a quick ride on the Hollywood Tower of Terror again because it had a 10-minute wait, and it actually did this time. I then rushed over to main park, Disneyland Paris, and I waited for the parade. And here's some footage from that parade, and it made me cry. Later in the evening, it's much colder. I am freezing slightly. Only my hands, it's always my hands. I've got mittens in my bag, but it makes vlogging or doing anything really difficult. But I've just seen, well, this is before the parade ended, that Phantom Manor has a stupidly short queue. We're talking like 10 minutes, but I can see lots of people flocking there. But at this point, why not? The next thing I've got planned is until 9:50. And it's 7 o'clock. So I've got 2 hours 50. So I might as well stand in line, go on my favourite ride, and just play it by ear, go from there, come up with a plan as I go. There's no more shows, there's no character meets, which I didn't do any today actually. That wasn't intentional. I think I'm going to have to do a few tomorrow. But even then I feel like character meets are much, this is personal, don't come for me in the comments, but I do feel like character meets for me personally are a lot more enjoyable when I've got people with me. I feel very awkward on my own, but that's just me. I am awkward. And at some point I'm going to try and video call Dan for a bit, have a catch up. But yeah, going to go on Phantom Manor and I'll catch up with whatever's next. Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. For technical reasons, our adventure has been temporarily interrupted. We hope to be back in operation very soon. Please remain seated. Thank you.
So I'm on Phantom Manor and they've not only paused us, which happens a lot, they then turn off all audio and they've turned on all the lights. So this is what it looks like. Like I can see everything. This, for me, incredible. But I'm aware this kind of ruins the illusion. But I am so ecstatic about this. So happy. Like, it looks incredible. The only thing is I wish we were at a slightly more exciting moment. Not gonna lie. Like, imagine seeing the ballroom scene, but with none of the audio. And all the lights up. Just, like, to be able to sit there and look at the detail of the set. Like, don't wrong. The wallpaper's stunning. I want it in my house one day. But yeah, kind of wish we were just at a bigger scene. Oh my god, I feel sorry for the poor soul that has to be in front of the crazy dog. Because he'll be moving but not making noise. I hope it's not a kid. I already had one kid before we walked on, he started crying. Because he was scared. Which is valid if you haven't done this before, like, essentially a ghost train. But yeah, oh my god, there's people with their feet up on the dune buggies, there's people taking selfies. I love it, I love it.
One eternity later.
We're being escorted off. Don't know when, but apparently we're being escorted off. That was wild. Not only did we get escorted off, and yes, they took us away from the bit we'd already seen, which I know makes sense because they don't want to give spoilers, we haven't done it before. fine. But when we were exiting, we didn't go through the front door or the side door. They made us go up like a backstage area corridor that, you know, is not exciting the slightest, but is also kind of exciting. Like, it's so bland. It's just a peach corridor with stairs and a leak. But yeah, so my baby's down. I don't know what I'm gonna do now because everyone's flooding out of there, so they're having a great time. Yeah, don't know what I'm gonna do, but that was fun.
A few moments later.
Joy of the season as we light our beautiful Christmas tree.
So now, we invite you to dream bigger, smile wider, and laugh louder. Together, let's make the future brighter than ever.
Guys, it's time to get out the park. I've watched my shows, I've had a wander, I've done the rides, I've done the shops. It's time for bed. I don't know if... I'm just going to wait for them to finish talking. So that's the show's over. I've had a pood around the shops earlier as well. Didn't find much. Well, actually, I found something I really wanted to buy, but it's 60 euros and it's a book. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I'm with Dan in April because it will definitely still be here. It's a book all about Imagineering, totally my thing. Now it's figuring out how to get out. I know I can get the shuttle bus back, but these crowds are something. So, do I risk trying to get an Uber over by Five Guys, but accepting that the prices are going to be friggin' hiked? It's going to be a long, long journey home. And I got a pack. Not the one home. So I'm back in the room. I did manage to make a bus pretty quickly, so I didn't have to even look into Uber. I got there and there was just like bus after bus after bus. So unlike last time me and Christian did it, where it was like, bus is here, ram, 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 big fight broke out, pram was flung across the road. And then there was no bus for like an hour. They literally had 3 in a row ready to pick up everyone, so that was good. I don't know if that was intentional, but it feels like they've learnt their lesson a little bit from the last time I was here, but I don't want to speak too quickly because, you know, Paris, France. This will probably happen again. But yeah, great day. I did say I was going to come for a nap halfway through and I never did. It's my mental health that will be dealing with this in a few days, won't it? Great. But yeah, I'm very tired. Tomorrow's my last day. I don't like it. I don't know how much I'm going to vlog tomorrow. I say this every time when it gets to the last day. I feel like because I have slightly less to do. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not going in as early. I have no intention of going in as early. I still want to be there for extra magic hours. But unlike this morning where I got the Uber to make sure that I was like outside bang on 10 to 8. Which I wasn't. Because I was running late as always. I'm not as worried about that for tomorrow. I have less to do. Priorities for tomorrow are going to be the Frozen musical. I definitely want to do that. And if I can, I'd quite like to get on Peter Pan's flight. I'm thinking of heading there first thing. Maybe trying to use my extra magic hours to do that, because I quite like Peter Pan's flight. But otherwise I've done like the big rides that I enjoy doing. So that's kind of covered. So tomorrow again is going to be a bit roaming. I do have lunch booked. I'm not going to say what. If you want to know where it's booked, and it is a sit down and you have to reserve it, it's very fancy. If you want to see that, you're going to have to sign up and watch the next vlog. But yeah, thank you for coming along with me. I'm sorry if it's been a bit higgledy-piggledy. I'm sort of learning how to keep track of this without the aid of others. And that's really hard. In terms of doing a solo trip, I enjoyed today far more than yesterday. Yesterday it did feel very alien, and I also felt very alienated. Even though, you know, I know my way around, I've got my knowledge, and I'm very comfortable in Disneyland, it was very apparent how on my own I was yesterday. Like, even when I sat down for my meal in Bistro Chez Remy, like, they said to me, I was like, oh, is it just you? And I was like, yes. And then they assumed I was French, because it was just me. I was like, no, English, on my own, come here by choice. And even to the point where my server didn't come over and serve me, she saw me sort of look over and I was still waiting. She came and was like, are you waiting for someone? And I put my stuff on the second chair, so she knew there was no one. I was like, no, it's just me. And she did the face that goes, oh, like, no, did this by choice. Whereas today, when I did it in PYM's, they were like, cool, table for one, this is where you're sitting, have you been here before? No, boom, 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 boom. Of which saying that PYM's was a highlight today. Friggin' loved PYM's Kitchen. And definitely want to take Daniel there in April. I know they only do bookings like 2 to 3 months in advance, but I will definitely be looking into booking for me and him pretty much as soon as this trip is over. Saying that, I should end this. I need to stop chatting. I need to go pack. See you in the next one. Deuce.